Keep that thought, Charlotte. I will be right back.
I never let T-Boss people give me with no card.
Right after I have gone home. So this is my apartment block. Okay. Ah, home sweet home. That's quite the lighting they've got here. Okay, so we have finally made it to our apartment. Civilian?
Tell me something. How can anyone justify protesting at a limb clinic? They're helping people, for Christ's sakes.
I know, right? It's just... Exactly. This guy gets it. He gets it. Oh, yes. I needed to speak to Megan's mum, didn't I?
My ride was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna kill Gerald when I get home.
Used by these hostage takers. Now that being said,
Okay, good luck with that.
I do hope the
If you
UN
ask me,
takes a
these riots
concentrated
are
look
David
at what happened
Saraf's
here
fault.
tonight.
How can you say that? He has this air of arrogance about him, this sense of superiority. People don't like arrogance. David Saraf has almost single-handedly kept the city afloat for the past 15 years. A lot of people have jobs because of him. Doesn't mean he has the right to look down on us. In fact, most people who support augmentation technology have that sense of entitlement about them. Like, because they have money and can enhance themselves, they can do whatever they want. Put it in perspective, Sharon. If the people you're talking about have jobs, chances are they have David Saraf to thank for it.
Yes. I don't like you. Right. Okay, Mrs. Reed. Time to talk.
Have you found anything? Please. I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
Yes. I've investigated all Detective Chase's leads.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
Footage shows fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs. The attackers seem to have used excessive measures. Okay, yeah, a witness... Oh, actually. Someone ordered for a specially appointed medical examiner. Okay, where should we start? Okay, we'll start with the medical examiner.
Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
Also, a witness suddenly couldn't remember a thing.
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first.
Okay, obviously they used excessive measures.
I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient.
I think Megan's alive somewhere. I think they wanted everyone to think she's dead. Yeah, footage shows fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important.
So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power. who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger.
I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. Okay, I found Megan's bracelet in a storage locker.
I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
Okay, let's not tell her. Yeah, she didn't suffer. I can promise you that.
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I am on the case. I actually don't think she's dead.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Perhaps they feared what might happen once the hostage situation.
Okay, sorry, Cassandra. I didn't have any bad news. I wouldn't mind getting to the lakes to find that video, Intellicam footage, to be perfectly honest. Who else is here?
People see conspiracies everywhere. They're saying that Lim's personal catalogs mean some people get preferential treatment. Please.
What are you doing on your phone? Is that a game? Okay, maybe. We'll speak to the receptionist in a second. Just want to see who else is about.
You work for Seraph Industries, don't you?
Yes.
I think it's terrible, all these attacks against your offices.
Thank you. Yes, it is terrible. Okay, we've read that one, haven't we? You seem rather quiet.
Man, this town is dead. I should have just moved to Philadelphia.
Okay, good luck with that one as well. Right. Let's speak to the receptionist. Janitor.
No offense, but if it were up to me, this place would have a no-AUG policy.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
I don't know if I like Pritchard having access to my computer. Hello, Sherry.
Before you ask, no. Your mirror has not been replaced, Mr. Jensen.
Well, why not?
Back again to Detroit, where a handful of people were taken into
Why not?
Yes?
Okay, she just got on the phone. How rude. Right. Let's just go upstairs then. What floor? Does it say? No. I guess not. Oh, this is rather posh. I like this. A bit better than the other one downtown that I went into. Is that my room? No, I guess not. It's a bit smoky in here. Can you go outside and do that, please?
Mr. Jensen, I fixed up your apartment real nice. That special request you asked for works like a charm.
What special request? Special request? What special request is that? Okay. That looks like my apartment. Who are you? How rude.
If I can get out of work for a day or two, then yes. I can't believe he said that.
I'm just eavesdropping.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, are you available to chat now?
The good Lord made you in his own image. Why would you desecrate yourself?
Oh, God. Everyone's so discriminate here. Right.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen.
Who's that? Can I shut my door? No? Okay. Why is my kitchen such a mess? Okay, so I haven't finished moving in. What? One thing I've noticed is everyone leaves bin liners just laying around in their apartments. Okay, this is certainly nicer than that other guy's apartment. Ooh, hello. Combat rifle. What's the view like? Okay. Pretty big metropolis going on out there. What am I working on here? Got a lot of books. There's one big TV.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown
An extremely
through the roof.
regrettable
Thanks to the
affair.
arrival of
I'd
William
very
Taggart,
much like
celebrity
to
author
meet
and
with
founder
David
of the
Seraph in person,
anti-augmentation
to offer my
organization,
deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to the Humanity Front.
Taggart called the attacks.
My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful
Talking over each
solution
other.
to this
It's not very
dispute,
good
and I unequivocally deplore the methods
editing.
used by these hostage takers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in front.
Okay, let's have a look around. Go to the bedroom, see what this is all about. Okay, I got an office. Books. Okay, another combat rifle. Okay, alright, let's just get on with putting this in the computer then.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
I need his name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here, an abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Well, Pritchard, that was some pretty good tracing there. Right, Sherry. Okay, what we got? Sherry Horse. That's downstairs, isn't it? Mirror. Mr. Jensen, in respect to the latest reminder to have the mirror in your bathroom replaced, may I remind you once again that the item is on back order. The situation is out of our hands and no amount of pestering will make it arrive any sooner. And while on the subject, we are still unclear as to how precisely this mirror came to be damaged. Perhaps you can enlighten us. Sherry. Okay, D. Gonzalez at Seraph Industries. Apply your dog. Adam, I'm so sorry. When Megan died, nobody knew what to do with Kubrick, so I took him in. But I couldn't keep him, and nobody knew if you'd wake up, so didn't know what else to do. I'm really sorry. He was a sweet dog. Diane. Diane, did you kill my dog? Did you kill my dog? I have a funny feeling Diane might be getting a visit from us. And Athene. Hello, Adam. This is just a quick note to welcome you to your new apartment on behalf of Seraph Industries. If you need anything or something is not satisfactory, please do not hesitate to let me know, and I will pass it on to the building management. You will notice there is a hidey hole of sorts built into the wall. The code for this is 5375. If your key is lost or damaged, I have a backup. Mr. Seraph also, but try to reach me first. The lease is for a year and has been prepaid in full. You shouldn't receive any questions about rent, but if you do, please feel free to refer them to me. I wish you many happy years in your new home.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an Antioch. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
Okay, so what... Right. Oh, I've got too much stuff. Right, anyway. Locate and shut down the antenna in Derelict Row. Okay, so I'm not going to that warehouse yet. Okay, Seraph, that's... Why would you ask me to do that instead? Looks like Seraph's network security is being threatened by a transmission coming from Derelict Row. Gang territory. They aren't going to like me invading their turf, but I have to find the antenna that's broadcasting that transmission and hack it to shut off the signal. Okay, let me see if I can find this. 5375. Open. Ah, behind the TV. Okay.
Thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation
Okay, credit chip.
Humanity Front.
Credit chip. Turn that off.
From the tarmac at Wayne County Airport, Taggart called the attacks
an extremely regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Seraph in person.
What is in
to
there?
offer my
Nothing?
deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front.
Something's down there. What is that?
Have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution.
Okay, how do I get that?
I unequivocally deplore the
Painkillers. Oh, my inventory is full. God damn it. So, how do I do inventory management? Is there a way to do inventory management? Or do I just have to drop stuff? Because that's a bit...
Millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the forefront, will also be present.
How do I do inventory management? Am I missing something?
Perhaps they feel
I don't want to just drop stuff.
what might happen once the hostage situation at Seraph Industries resolves.
Okay.
Regardless, several
Can I put it? No, it just drops it.
violent skirmishes did break out, but no serious injuries were reported. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Can I search maybe a desk drawer? No. Cupboard? No. Search drawer. Okay, can I put stuff in there? No, okay.
An extremely
I am going to just check quickly if I can do inventory management or if I'm going to have to just drop stuff on the floor. Okay, so I just googled it and it appears you just have to drop stuff, which is a bit
solution to this dispute, and I
annoying.
Unequivocally deplore
But I
the
guess
methods used by these hospitals.
I guess that's what we're going to do then. We just drop some stuff. I don't really... Oh no, did I drop the wrong thing?
Now that being said, I do hope the
I want the combat rifle. I wanted to drop that. And possibly... What else do I want to drop? Reload speed upgrade. What do I combine? What shall I combine that with? The handgun? I think, yeah, because I'm getting lots of these. Combine with the handgun. I don't know if I want to keep this revolver now. Energy boost, 10mm pistol ammo. Can only keep 50 at a time. Combat rifle. Couple of stun grenades, a mine. Okay, I don't want that there, do I? I want that there. Okay.
Concentrated look at what happened here tonight.
We'll just leave it like that then. What did I have in here?
Stand in front of the General Assembly with David Sarah.
Credits.
United in their cause to find
Credits.
common
Oh,
ground.
nice, nice, nice.
Should that day ever come to
10mm
pass,
pistol.
one cannot help
Armor
but wonder
piercing
if
system.
millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first propelled augmentation technology to the
Okay. So armor piercing can, I guess, go on that. Unless I can make like the strongest 10mm handgun in history here if I wanted, but I'm not going to. I'm going to combine it. Okay. No. Combine with. Okay. I guess I'm not. For 10mm oh, so it is only for the 10mm pistol. Negates all armor bonuses, including those from dermal plating. The quantum tunneling armor piercing system ionizes a weapon's projectiles, allowing them to penetrate most armor types before reverting and causing massive damage. The effect is limited and will not allow penetration through walls and such. Okay. I guess I don't have a choice then. That's going with that. Oh, look at that.
forefront will also be present.
Oh yeah. Now this gun's really packing something. Okay, I guess we're going to Derelict Row. There was nothing else in here, was there? Nope, coming in.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Yeah, see you soon. What's my apartment number? 3434. Right, coming in. Oh, there was that girl outside I told to hold still, wasn't there? Yeah. I'll go talk to her, see what she wants. Fix my window. Mirror. Right, come on, let's go. We need to track down this...
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
That's near Seraph HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
Ezekiel? He was the guy behind the attack on the manufacturing plant. What's going on over here? Hello, guys.
That Kassan chick is right on. You see a report on people voluntarily amputating themselves and getting augmented? What a bunch of freaks!
Yeah, that is a bit weird. Anything? What's going on back here? Do you mind if I take a look?
Whatever happens, my man, don't let them scare you. Don't let them beat you down.
What is back here? Nothing? Oh, hello. My curiosity is getting the better of me. Okay. What is going on here? What have I found? A dumpster. Okay, so nothing. And where am I? At the back of something. Security rating 5. Where am I? Okay, I am here. Okay, so I've gone from here. I've gone completely the wrong way for starters. Oh, okay, I'm here. Yes, look, there's that apartment block I got in earlier. Right, and she's still painting on the wall. And I'm still going the wrong way. Actually, I'm going to meet the mysterious informant, because if that is Ezekiel, I should be able to find out something about maybe who was masterminding the attack on the manufacturing plant. Hello, Letitia. Any info for me?
Captain, you back again? I don't suppose you brought me a little gift this time. Help a gal down on her luck find some relief.
No, offer beer? I know you only like Hot Devil. Oh, okay.
I wish I could offer you a drink, Tish, but I know you only like Hot Devil.
Oh, that's all right, Captain. It's the thought that counts.
How
yeah.
about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Yeah, I guess. So what you want to know?
I don't know. We'll have nothing really. Okay,
I
yep,
think
let's
I've
not
got
worry.
all the information I need right now, Tish. Maybe next time.
I'll be right here waiting for you, Captain.
Okay, no worries. Oh. I know, I had Praxis, didn't I? Oh, only one. Okay, what have we got? It's got to be stealth, isn't it? It's got to be stealth. Or maybe... Okay. So I think stealth... What's this? Hacking, analyze add-ons. Okay. It's got to be stealth, hacking... Cloaking system. Energy consumption high. Okay. Right, I think stealth. Automatic, okay. Automatic. Okay, so I don't have to activate it, so it doesn't cost energy. Displays the range at which the noise you produce travels. Okay, I think stealth. We've got to get some stealth. I think just general decrease stealth detection to start with. Okay, and then we're going to up stealth and... Yeah, we're going to up stealth and up hacking. Because I think they're going to become very, very important. Okay, let's not run, let's walk. Don't want to alarm Ezekiel. It is him, Ezekiel. Zeke Sanders.
I see you got my message, Cabron.
Sanders. You're taking a risk meeting this close to Seraph headquarters.
Same risk as you, considering you're the one who let me go. But I don't plan to stick around that long.
Yeah? So what's this about?
I did some house cleaning after the plant. And I turned up some intel on that gearhead motherfucker who used me and my brother. Chink left the pocket secretary behind. Don't say who he was working for, but it's got access codes, names, shit like that.
Why are you giving it to me?
Maybe I don't like feeling like I owe you. Or maybe I figured I'd send a snake to kill a snake. Take or leave it, pendejo. Either way, my debt is paid.
Okay, thank you very much then, Sanders. As much as a murderous prick you are, you just done me a big favour. Let's check that secretary out before we give you the benefit of the doubt, though. Alpha Team and Blue are Oscar Mike. We've posted packs of blue legs to cover your 6. Extract and secure data. Rendezvous at designated landing zone for extraction. Reconvene at the facility. Intel shows they've popped smoke on you. Be careful. Facility door code. Dedicated terminals. 7984. All access security hub. Login password. Spaxa neural hub. Okay. So what is it to? Facility doors, silver. Okay. I don't know where that passcode and that is for just yet. Maybe it's that facility that I was talking about. Not the one in Derelict, but the one in where is it? That warehouse. Was it warehouse? The one I was going to go to before Seraph changed our destination. Okay, what's the best way to get there? I guess through the station? Got to be, hasn't it? Officer. Oh god, is he still dancing? Or whatever that is called. Okay. It's not a massive city, but everything seems to be compact in this small little area. Seems to be the technology area. Okay, I've not been down there. Okay, I'm coming up to Derelict Row now. Who are these guys? Are they helpful? Hobo?
Hey. I've been out on the streets a long time. Seen a lot of bad shit out here.
Okay. That sucks, dude, but I really couldn't care less. 5th Convention on Design Industries. Okay. Deso. What is Deso? I still think the company that makes Neuropazine, if I remember correctly, it was actually VersaLife or something, has the patent on it, if I remember correctly. Hello, girls.
Hey, Jetson. Long time no
Charlotte,
see.
working
Don't
girl.
look away, baby.
Jenny Alexander. You asked for me.
Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Are you actually working undercover? Or have you left the police force? Okay. I like your new style.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. I like your new style. A bit revealing for my taste, but not entirely unappealing.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't get your hopes up, big boy. I'm undercover, keeping tabs on derelict row ballers. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits a fan. You in?
Give me more info first. O'Malley, any more info? Okay, yeah. More info on him, please.
How about the target, O'Malley? Got any more info?
He's a cop, but he went on assignment with the feds for a while. No reports, no address, nothing. We're pretty sure he got tied up in major covert ops, but never got anything solid on him. He has a badge, but he doesn't feel like a cop at all.
Okay, could you give me a quick sit rep of the local gangs?
I haven't walked the beat in a while. Could you give me a quick sit rep of the local gangs?
You know, gangs are not the finest example of evolution, if you catch my drift. Everything's pretty much the same. The derelict row ballers are still dealing and stealing, getting into fights with OGs, and defacing augmented people's property.
Yeah, right. Upstanding citizens.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Motor City Bangers. Ignorant scumbags just like the DRBs, only some of them are augmented scumbags.
The Bangers? Who are they? Have I come across them yet? Okay, sure, yeah, I'm in.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
We have to be careful how we handle this. Rules would only... Yeah, I mean, I'm not a police officer. Rules would only slow me down.
Suits me. Rules would only slow me down.
Very dirty Harry of you, Jensen. But we still have to be careful how we handle this. We've worked hard to catch this son of a bitch. I don't want him to walk on a technicality.
Okay, the apartment. So what am I looking for in his apartment? What's this about? Getting into DRB territory? Actually, I need to get into DRB territory. Is DRB derelict? Is that derelict row? Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, derelict row bangers. It's got to be, isn't it? What about undercover assignment? Undercover as a hitman. Oh, what do I want to do? What's this about getting into the territory?
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I need you to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-AUG gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
Go to derelict row. Remain undetected while in oh, God. Oh, my stealth's not that good. My stealth's not that good. Okay, What about undercover assignment as a hitman?
What about the undercover assignment? Posing as a hitman.
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
Okay, that's quite involved. What do you want me to get from his apartment?
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Okay, we'll do. Oh, what's happened to your eyes? Right. Okay. There's quite a lot of stuff you want me to do there. Is your police... I guess O'Malley, yeah. Because I have to break some rules. I guess you can't use other officers. So let's have a check. Cloak and daggers. Locate O'Malley's apartment. Go to Derelict Row. Remain undetected while in DRB territory. The case against O'Malley will be a lot easier for Jenny to handle if I remain undetected. Okay, Jenny believes that a crooked cop has been supplying weapons to the local gang. If I can find a shipment of weapons inside Derelict Row, she'll be able to prove who supplied it and start building a case. I've agreed to at least look for the weapons. Yeah, this one. Okay. Internal Affairs knows Jack Marley is crooked, but until recently been able to prove it. Through a confidential informant, they've learned he plans to hire a hitman for a job. Jenny's asked me to pretend to be the hitman and meet with O'Malley in an alley next to the police station. I've agreed to do it. Okay, I don't know which one I want to do first. Okay, I really need to locate that antenna. Are they going to let me in? Or am I going to have to...
What if some shit goes down? How am I even gonna get out of there?
Don't worry, baby. I'll come to get you.
You crazy? They ain't just gonna let you go through the front door?
There's a way in on the 4th floor of the building next door. Or if you can get away, meet me in the sewers.
What you say? I ain't crawling through no sewers on account of your bullshit.
Okay, so sewers and...
This DRB turf, asshole. Don't try it.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely not going to let me in. They definitely don't like me. Okay, where did he say you could get in?
What's the deal, baby? Need something?
Maybe later. Okay. Sewers. Sewers. I need the sewers. No, I've been here. Have I been here? No, I haven't. Okay, the 4th floor of the building. It could be that one. It could be that one. It's right opposite my apartment. I could have just walked straight out the front door. Oh, God. Right, let's have a look for sewers. Or just go through there. Is that a connected building or is it completely separate? Okay, that's completely separate. Okay, is there sewers down here? No. Hobo.
Look at you, all ogged up. Can you fly with all that stuff?
Oh, shut up, woman. Everyone is such a bigot here. Okay. I know where to find that fourth floor now, but I really do want to find the entrance to the sewers, so I've got another option if I need it. It can't be too far away. Is it here? No, no, no. I know there's an entrance over there, but... Okay, I can't find it. Unless I'm just missing something completely obvious.
I ain't gonna bite.
Beer, I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, no, I looked through there. Okay. No sewers, no sewers. No sewers. I mean, what? It could be through the back of this building for all I know. Okay. Too heavy. No, too heavy.
This doesn't concern you.
Okay, they're not going to let me in anyway. Okay, so I guess I don't have no choice but to go up into that building. Okay. We're out of options.